Hello, welcome back to the Array of Sun channel. My name is Ravi, and today we're back in City Skylines 2 in the beautiful Sunnyshore City, which actually I'm going to rename this and fix this later. But I think we're going to rename it to Sunnyshore County because we're going to have several cities in this. And we are on episode 6, and I'm very excited about today because our main focus is going to be roadway infrastructure, and particularly we're going to look at a few highway interchanges. So you can see in the city here, like we're kind of panning through it right now. There's a big intersection right here to get into the main central part of the city. We have a suburb across the bridge that needs its own exit. Whatever I put there just doesn't work. And I have some exciting plans coming up, and I need to completely redo the interchange off the main interstate highway. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Now, the first intersection we're going to deal with is the one I'm most nervous about. And I have tested this, I can make it work, but it's not the most prettiest. What we're going to do here, so if we look at our roads and we go into here and look at the contour lines, there's a lot of great land right here. And I want to build something very cool, something big next episode. To do that, I need a way to get there. And what I got right now is I have this highway, and I have a different highway right here. And this interchange that came with the game, that came with this map, it only lets me go like off it in one direction. But in reality, I need to go in both directions. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get this working, and we're going to change this into a cloverleaf design. So the first highway interchange we're going to work on, we're going to make it a cloverleaf. And pedestrians are going to be able to go off and on properly. I'm going to try to follow lane mathematics and make sure everything flows super well. And ideally, there's no lights, there's no signals, everything just flows just fine. It's going to be a pretty big build. The biggest obstacle I have is this guy right here. Do we have any trains coming? No. So I don't want to touch the train tracks. Oh, do I hear it? No, those are cars. I don't want to mess with the train tracks. The train tracks are going to stay. What I will mess with is this highway. We're going to expand the highway quite a bit. We're going to add a ton of lanes so we can make this cloverleaf happen. And yeah, that's about it. Let me just jump into it. First off, we need to get some more map tiles. So I need this guy. I don't need you actually. Just select. I want you, you, and you. I'm going to purchase those 4 map tiles. And here, we are going to pause the game because I'm about to block off all my citizens. And we're just going to destroy everything. It's going to look drastic, but this is what we have to do. Okay, roads are gone. I'm also going to get rid of these power lines because they will get in my way. Okay, we deleted everything that's going to get in my way. Now, I know roughly how I want to get this done, right? But it's going to be a little tricky. I need to stay away from the tracks. I need to make sure I'm at a high enough elevation from the tracks. First, what I'm going to do, we have, I believe, it's going to take a lot of editing and deleting, but we're going to start with our highways. We already have highways. And I'm going to take this 3-lane highway. I'm going to go use the parallel road tool. I'm going to make that 2 units wide. And here, this is a 2-lane highway in each direction. I'm going to turn it into a 3-lane highway. So let's just see, it's going to go from that direction. And we're going to have to finagle with the roads there to make them look a little bit cleaner. But for now, I think that's going to be sufficient. You can always change it later. So we have 3 lanes there. Next up, I need 2. Let's see. What we need to do here, I need to take, I believe it's another 2-lane. We'll go 2 lanes for now. We're going to make an overpass here, and that's going to help with our cloverleaf design. I also need to make a 3-lane highway down here. So let me do that too, but this is going to be one offset. I want this to be more narrow. We're going to go from right here. Let's just say right there. Now, let's take this. If you see me looking to this side of the screen, it's because I have a photo of what I've already done. And I'm trying to replicate it here. Okay, we're going to take our parallel tool again. We're going to go up. This elevation step's too much. I want to go up. I believe we're going to go up 7.5, but it's not going to be just 7.5. I don't think 7.5 meters will clear the railroads. Oh, it will. Okay. Sounds good to me. We're going to go up there. All right. Now, you can see the highway. It's a little interesting. That one has a support, but this one didn't get it. Can I get this one? Oh well, we tried. Anyways, we have our highway here. It is floating, which I actually do want for the moment. And we're simply going to connect this with our existing road. Let's do that for now. Take the parallel tool on again. And let's drop my elevation down. Okay. Do we have clearance? It's gonna be tight, but I need clearance next to the highway for the Cloverleaf design. And we do have enough, just enough. We'll worry about the other side in a second. What I'm gonna do here, it's gonna be tight. It will be tight, but we're gonna fit a 2-lane highway going this direction. Okay, bear with me here. We have our 2-lane highway there. We're gonna need another one on this side. Oh, I have parallel on. Did not want that. Overlapping. What am I overlapping with? The pillar? I am overlapping with the pillar. How do I get rid of said pillar? What if, I'm gonna try something here. Maybe this will help. There. Okay. I'm tricking the game. I got rid of that pillar. Now, we're gonna take another 2-lane highway. We're gonna go from here to here. So this is one technique if you're not aware of. You can create little nodes in the existing roads by creating these, creating a connecting road here. I did that. I removed that pillar. If I get rid of this road's still fine. So we love that for us. Okay. Back to roads. Now, this is the fun and difficult part. What I need to do, so to start the Cloverleaf, and I'll show you one side of it, and then maybe I'll just speed through the others. I need to loop from here into this right lane, and then this lane, the same right lane, is going to loop back into this road, and then the left side of this lane just goes forward. What happens is if someone wants to go from this left direction to the right, they take this Cloverleaf, get onto the inside lane, switch lanes to the outside, and get onto the highway. If they're going this direction from bottom to up, they'll come in from the left lane, merge to the right, and take that Cloverleaf onto this highway. And if they want to go in this direction to the right, they'll be able to go this way. It'll make more sense once I get it done. One other thing I missed, I need to start my lanes. So this is gonna go here. We'll go out, let's just say, how many meters is that? 108. So let's go out 100. I'm gonna go make a 90-degree angle. Okay, we can get rid of some guidelines here. Go 96. I'm gonna go another 96 meters with the right angle. We're gonna do, what is this? 96. Okay, so I think I can start this a little earlier, which is fine. In fact, I can start it. We're going to use gravel roads as little guideline roads, but we're going to start it 96 meters away. So can I create a little node there? I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Delete that. Now let's delete this and this and this. Now let's try to make the 96 meters clover leaf. Okay, you see the first loop done, which is great. Next, we're gonna take this road, this lane, extend it out quite a bit. Let's just go right. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this for a second because apparently I messed that up. We're gonna go down here, 180, boom. And we can always just take the replace tool, flip that around, boom. And we'll connect that in a second. What we need to do here, and this might be controversial, but I'm gonna delete that. And we're gonna make this a 5-lane, I'm gonna replace this into a 5-lane road. Next, I'm gonna take this, and we're gonna use a complex curve. We're gonna connect right here, go up, go out a little bit, and then go right there. So now when people are driving on the highway, they get 2 new lanes to take this exit. And one of those lanes, I think I need to start this from further back. Yeah, I do. Let me just go ahead and I'm gonna make a node. Oops. Let's make a node right here. That's fine. I'm gonna take this, we're gonna take this and replace the 5-lane with the 3-lane right here. And here we have our 5-lane still. Now let me try that again. And this will make more sense as you see it. Complex curve tool. We're gonna start from here, go out just a hair. Stay right there, straight ahead. Then go out and to the right, I guess to the middle of that. And then we're gonna go boom. And I use 3 lanes. Let's try that one more time. 2 lanes, out. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. There we go. This lanes is going to connect with here. Okay? Boom. This lane, we're going to go ahead and curve it around here. Let's take the continuous road tool. We're going to go on the right lane here. Make sure we're coming off at the right angle. Boom. Right there. We do want to hug this road quite a bit. Get rid of the guidelines. The guidelines are messing me up. Boom. And right there, we're kind of at a 90 degree. And now, I'm going to take a 90 degree angle, ideally. Where do we have the 90? There. Boom. And this is going to go right here. Look at that. We've completed one part of the clover. Oh, almost completed. I don't know why it's saying invalid shape. I think that's totally valid to me, but maybe if I curve it in? Aha, it likes the curve. Look at that. All right, what happens here? Pretty simple. We take the 2 lanes that are already there. We're gonna take the straight line road tool. Boom, boom. Oh, that does not look pretty. Why did it do that? It's not what I wanted it to do. can I fix this with the replace tool? Aha, there we go. Now we take the straight line road tool right here, come across. That's also not what I wanted. I want them to have their own dedicated lane. So what I'm gonna do here, take that. Ha, guys. Ooh, it's complicated to make your own from scratch, I think. But I'm thinking I'm doing a great job. How I got this idea for having 2 dedicated exit lanes, I've got that from driving around my local roads. There's a highway that does this particular exit. And I figured it's actually gonna be fitting for here. Now, I need to replicate this on this other side. So I'm gonna speed through that. It's gonna be the same as this, just kind of finicking around with it, but we will get there. So bear with me. Okay. Wow. That is difficult, but we're getting there. We've completed half the Cloverleaf here. Now we got the more difficult side. I need to do the same thing on this other side. I am going to try to speed through it. But the main difficulty I have here is dealing with this new elevation. So just as a heads up too, if you wanted to use a Cloverleaf in the game, if you go into your, here, go into the development points, there is an intersections one, so it costs, you know, I already have highways, so it costs 4 more points to unlock this. Oh, I guess I have to unlock large roads as well, so it costs me 6 points here, as is. But they have a pre-built Cloverleaf in the game, and I saw it earlier. But the interesting thing about that Cloverleaf is a lot of this is elevated, and I feel like on this map and in my build, it's unnecessary to have this all elevated. It is useful for me to have elevated on this side where the tracks are, not so much on this side. Here's the other thing I noticed. I don't like the way that's turning. I think that's okay. Anyways, that's why I had to make this from scratch. Otherwise, I would just, you know, they're good. Use the built-in ones if you can. For my use case, it wasn't going to work properly. So here we are making a Cloverleaf from scratch. And quite honestly, I'm having a lot of good time, a great time with it. So yeah, okay. Now I'm going to work on the other Cloverleaf, or other half of it. Okay, that was hard. So I finally, after many mistakes, got this Cloverleaf to sit above the train tracks here and then finally lower itself down to that part of the highway. I'm actually splitting off right under the bridge to give me enough clearance to go from 8.75 meters right here down to 0 over here. So we somehow got that working. I'm going to try to do the same on the other side. I've also accidentally started my time while killing all of my power connections, so everyone's not happy with me right now. Repaused again. We're going to continue building this out. Okay, I finally got that road on. Now we got the last quarter of the Cloverleaf. Okay. Oh man. I finally completed the Cloverleaf. This took a lot of work to get the lane mathematics right, but I think it's gonna be as good as I can get. This road is sketchy. It's very steep. This right here is steep. And under the highway, there's not a lot of room to merge in and out, but this should work. So all that's left to do now is connect my transformers across. So I'm gonna go over the highway here, connect right there. And these guys need power too, so I'm gonna start curving. I don't want to go through the Cloverleaf for this one, so I'm just gonna go around it. We're gonna go right there and there. Now if I resume, phew, everyone has electricity again. Oh man, that was a bit of a project, y'all. That was a lot of hard work, but I think it looks great. It's gonna function really well. I'm glad I didn't have to move the railroad track. I was trying to avoid that as much as I could. Yeah, I think this is gonna function well. And that's gonna set us up really nicely for the next episode. But we're not done yet. This is the first interchange, the most complex one I've done. Now, and by the way, this is gonna look very similar to the one you would get from the built-in Cloverleaf. I tried to model it just like that, but with some caveats. So like the built-in one, they separate some of these highways, I think unnecessarily. So it'll look very similar, but not the same. It also doesn't look as clean. Like this ramp is a little wonky compared to the rest, but it gets the job done. It's also debatable whether I needed 5 lanes here, whether I need to expand to 3 lanes. Whether I need to expand to 3 lanes here in the first place. But I figured I wanted to make sure I had plenty of lanes for the future, so I just expanded a little extra. Made sure I had enough lanes for through traffic while I have these lanes for getting on and off this highway onto the other one. And the Cloverleaf is unique because it is one of the few interchanges that lets you go east-west and north-south with the interchange. The original one that I just replaced doesn't let you go through all those directions. So this is going to be perfect for us. Now the next major intersection I want to do is right here. So this is not going to be a Cloverleaf. I don't need to do a Cloverleaf because not everyone should be having or maintaining such high speeds through their corners or going from highway to highway. This is highway to a local street. Because of that reason, I'm going to make a basic overpass. I think it's called a diamond interchange or exit. I'm not sure exactly what the final term is. Actually, before we go, I want to see, are people using this road? Let me see them use it. Haha, that person used the road and they get onto the highway. Look at this. It's functioning correctly. Yep. No one's gonna go over here because I don't have anything here. But all of this traffic without stopping is able to go from highway to highway. I love that. And if you want to go through, you can just go through. Perfect. Now let's focus on this interchange. And I'm gonna pause the video again because I need to get rid of these connections. And hopefully I don't misclick and accidentally start the game again with no electricity. What we need to do here, first off, is get rid of all this junk. Don't need any of it. We're gonna get rid of that. And what I want to do here is to get the landscaping tool out. We're gonna shift terrain tool. Maybe it's better I connect my highways. Let me do that first. Okay, we fixed up those roads. Let's put in our highway here. Not highway, sorry. Our 3 symmetrical road. Why do you look funny? Why does it look funny? It's because I'm ramping up there. So maybe I'm gonna go right here. want to make that, as as 90 degrees as possible. Perfect. Now, let me use my landscaping tool, and I'm going to shift the terrain up. Just like, okay. Do we need to do all that now? Don't think so. Okay. Okay. Think that's just about where I want it. And these streets are gonna go, let's see. Landscaping, we're gonna do the slope terrain tool. We're gonna click at the bottom here. We're gonna go yeesh. And we're gonna click at the bottom here. We're gonna go yeesh. Okay. And we're also gonna click at the bottom here. We're gonna go in. I'm gonna click at the bottom here, go in. Come back towards us. Oh crap, I messed up. There. No, I need to go here. No, I'm gonna go right here and go. There we go. And right here and go. Boom. Okay. Now, I'm gonna use a soften terrain tool to kind of clean up some of my mistakes here. Go through there. There we go. And now, let's make this diamond interchange. Now, we're going to create on and off ramps. So this is where we kind of need the 3-lane magic. Okay, I've done the first off ramp there. We're going to do the same thing up here and connect where we need to. Take the complex road tool. These road tools are so much fun, actually. They do such a good job. I'm gonna go through here and up. Boom. So it's not a lot of room to merge, but they can merge. They can deal with it. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. We're gonna take the complex road tool, go right there, there, and there, and here. Eyeball that, and right there. And we just need to flip these around. There's some weird something going on there. I don't know how to fix that. You know what? That's their own obstacles to deal with. See, what I was hoping to do is, like, we have a turning lane here, we have a through lane there, we have a turning lane here. I'm gonna replace this. Oh, wow. That's not what I wanted to click. Replace this. Wow. This is insane. Okay. There. Right. Just so you have some extra lanes. That was my goal. Okay, we have our diamond interchange. Let me fix the power. Go ahead and connect it right there. And let's resume. Can people go in and out? Looks like they are. Oh man. Sweet. We have a real interchange there now. We have the Cloverleaf. We have our first diamond interchange. Now if we go across the bridge here. Oh, we're going pretty over. Okay. I actually think we're probably just going to leave it like that for this episode. I might do some other adjustments real quick, but those are the two highways I wanted to introduce in this episode. So we added the Cloverleaf. Done. We added this diamond interchange. Done. Now finally, there's a few things I want to do. Earlier I got rid of a farm here because I didn't have grain. I want to replace this and like re-add it, but I'm going to make it a livestock farm. So let's do that. Okay, we added some more livestock here. I'm worried about this. This looks dirty. I don't know how to fix it. Problem for another day. I want to do a little bit more development. I wanted to expand our city a little bit. I think now that we added this fancy interchange, I'm just going to expand on Brunswick Shores. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, I expanded Brunswick Shores a little bit. Now I realized, oh, we are not at Great Town. I was thinking about adding high density commercial here, but we're not there yet. Okay. So I think we're gonna stick with what we have here. I might actually, eventually I want to fix a highway interchange here, but I'm not ready to do that today. If I were to do it, I would do it right here, because this collector can run through quite a bit of the city as it develops. Quite a bit of highway backup here. I think I might need to deal with this right now, actually. Let me go ahead and do that. I'm going to create another diamond interchange. In this one, I'm not going to landscape around it. I think it's too difficult, so I'm just going to make it quite simple. Okay, I have finally made this a 2-lane like separated highway, and the reason I did that is so for this diamond interchange I can make this 3 lanes. I can make this 3 lanes. I can make this. Okay, I need a new divider here. But I think what I can do, take the gravel road, let's get back to 0. Go right there, and I can make place 2 highway 3 lane. That 3, that 3. Get rid of that. There we go. I think I'm set up to do my diamond interchange right there. Did I want it in the entrance of my city? I think I did. I think I did. So let me go ahead and do that. I actually intended to be over there. Because now, yeah. Maybe I can do both. Let's try that. Let me set up this road over here. So we're going to set up a medium divided road. We're going to go right, go up, oops, there. Now we will drop the road right. Yeah, these are just going to be really steep interchanges. We're going to have the medium road divided. For now, I'll fix this a later date. But for now, they're just going to be like that. It's ugly, it's not right, it's too steep, but what can you do? Now, over here, let's create the on and off ramps. Okay, finally, let's resume the game, get all the cars off the roads back on. Let's see how this runs. because now I've set up two very close exits, honestly. But I've set up two close exits here. The grades on these roads are too steep, so I'll have to think of something to make this more feasible in the future. And I'll do that at a different time. But I just want to know if this is helping things, at least letting the highway run through as needed. I think it actually is useful to have two of these exits really close by, because there's a lot of traffic that wants to go through industry. Might want to go through here. While that traffic clears up, I'm going to fix up my bus routes because I know they're all messed up. Okay, our bus routes are cleaned up. Our traffic, let's see how traffic is. Actually, I have a traffic view. We'll just do that. All right, you know what? I'm proud of that. I really am. The highway is much cleaned up here, so through traffic can get through. There's a little bit of congestion here, so be it. You don't need to go too fast out here. Inside the city, it's pretty crazy. It's a city, honestly. I'll let them deal with it. Let's go to here. We have traffic flowing through this interchange. We have traffic flowing through this interchange, although we're not leveraging the other half of it. I think we're at a good point to stop. So, whew. In summary, we did a lot today. We created a Cloverleaf Interchange here for these two highways. We created a diamond right here for Brunswick Shores. We created two diamonds in Sunset Shores, and I think it's helping traffic a bit. We have some work to do later to fix the grades there, but I'll do that at a different point in time. And we also added a little farm here, made some small city improvements. We grew our city just a tiny bit by expanding this out a little bit. Now, finally, before I wrap up the episode and just, well, really end the episode, I'm shifted the feedback focus for this segment to the end. Now, there's one comment in particular I wanted to address. Jacob asked, what are my master plans for the city? And now is a fitting time to show it. So I'm going to continue expanding the city, obviously. Out here, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with the rest of this island. I'm still thinking about it. I want to expand the suburb out a little bit more. And potentially, I just want to do something more fun here. But I don't know what kind of attractions I can put in the game yet. Here, and this is what we're going to spend time next episode, I have a really exciting plan. I'm going to create a brand new city here. Like I said before, this is a great piece of land. There's not many issues with the topography. So I'm going to create a brand new city here. It's going to be of a unique shape. It's going to be a unique style. It's going to be very planned out, not like this city. This city is more organic, and I want it to be like that. This is clearly going to be a very planned out, like, beautiful city. So that's my plan here. And now we can finally achieve that since I've created this highway interchange. So that's kind of the big plans. Other than that, actually, we've been putting it to the side, but eventually Sunnyshore or Sunnyshore County, I should say. Can I change that here? There. Sunnyshore County, I want it to be a green energy center. So potentially with this side of the island, I can create a massive set of solar panels. Maybe with the new city, I'm going to create a ton of solar panels, but I want it to be a very green place for energy, which is why I've avoided adding in things like the coal power plant or any of these other unlockables. I do want to get the solar power plant. Let's look at their development points. We will get that when we're ready, but that is my main goal there. I don't think we have. Do we have rivers to leverage? Oh, we do. Do they have much flow? That's a different question. Let's see. Okay. We have a little bit of flow up here, so I could potentially create some hydroelectric power through that. Yeah. So it's going to be a huge focus on energy. I've been avoiding it for a while, but I want to add the high school and the college eventually as well. So there's a lot of big things I want to do for the city. But next episode, we've been sitting at under 5K for a long time. We're going to make a massive effort to expand and hit whatever the next milestone is. Big town. We're going to unlock high density housing, which is going to be big for that town and for our existing city. We're going to keep progressing through here. So, a little bit long-winded explanation, but those are my plans for the next few episodes. That's my master plan for the city. And now, thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if you have any feedback, comment if you like this video, if it helped you, or you thought it was a nice set of highways I built. And yeah, thanks for watching, everyone.